Driving while either intoxicated or drunk is dangerous, and drivers with high blood alcohol content or concentration are at greatly increased risk of highway injuries, car accidents, and vehicular deaths. Most drivers who have had something to drink have low blood alcohol content or concentration, and few are involved in fatal crashes. On the other hand, while only a few drivers have BACs higher than .15, a much higher proportion of these drivers have fatal crashes. Tonight, I would like to tell you about possible prevention measures for drunk driving, which include establishing DWI courts, increasing and mandating alcohol testing, and immediate suspension of the driver licenses of people who drive while intoxicated. Establishing DWI courts has been proven effective in reducing the crime of drunk driving. They address the problem of hardcore repeat offenders by treating alcohol addiction or alcoholism. Participants may be subject to random visits from law officers. Now that I have told you about DWI courts, let me tell you about another way to prevent drunk driving by increasing and mandating alcohol testing. Increasing and mandating alcohol testing would promote successful prosecution of drunk and drug drivers. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has estimated that 18 to 20% of injured drivers are using drugs, and although drinking is on the decline, drugging is on the increase. Testing more could prevent less drinking and driving, or driving while either under the influence. Finally, tonight, I would like to tell you about the immediate suspension of a person's driver's license who drive while intoxicated. If you get pulled over, you will get a DUI. If you have a blood alcohol content between 0.05% and 0.08%, your license will be suspended for 30 days for a first offense, 6 months for a subsequent offense, and 1 year for a third offense. You will also face a $100 fine or 6 months in jail. If your BAC is over 0.08%, you are legally classified as intoxicated, and the penalties are more severe. Now that I have told you how to prevent drunk driving and showed you some of the disadvantages of getting a DUI, I encourage everyone not to drink and drive. A quote from Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Nothing pains some people more than having to think." A lot of car wrecks have been happening lately from drunk driving. It seems almost that every cause of wrecks has been from drunk driving. I hope I have persuaded you that if you must drink, don't drive. So many innocent people have been killed in car wrecks from drunk drivers, and even people high on a drug, besides the fact of the consequences that the person has to face with the law while being under the influence. Establishing DWI courts, increasing and mandating alcohol testing, and immediate suspension of the driver's license are some of the ways to help prevent drunk driving.